YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for checking in. If you haven't already done so, be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking on the subscribe button to get notifications when I post my next video. This one is a little bit late to the game. It is my Q&A on my second trimester of pregnancy here in Italy. I got a lot of questions from you guys and I wanted to answer them, but the second trimester just got the best of me. They say that the second trimester is like the honeymoon phase. It's the best time, and I honestly had the best time, and so I wasn't able to take the time to do this video properly, and I really wanted to get to answer all of your questions. So I'm doing it now, and I'm already in my third trimester, but I will answer honestly to give you all the feedback that you asked for in regards to going through a second trimester in general, and specifically here in Italy. So I have all your questions here, and I'm going to be going through them quickly now. So the first question was, how far along am I? Well, like I said, I'm now in my third trimester. I'm actually in the last bit of my third trimester, but my second trimester ended at the end of August. So right after I got back from Puglia, that was the end of the second trimester and when I started my third trimester. So it feels like a lifetime ago now, but it wasn't so long ago. It was only a few months ago. When did you feel him first moving or kicking? I definitely felt the first kicks at the mid second trimester. I wasn't sure if they were kicks or just digestion. They were so faint, but obviously that moment was very special because then I realized that that's actually what was happening, is his little kicks in there. And now I can feel them way, way, way more. But in the second trimester, it started probably about halfway there, so maybe around week 20 or 21. When did you start showing and when did you actually pop? So I feel like my belly popped super early. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like you could tell I was pregnant from like the beginning of the second trimester. But now that I look back on photos from the beginning of the second trimester until now, I can see that what I thought was big was not big at all. And obviously it's gotten much bigger since, as you guys can see now. So yeah, I feel like I popped pretty early, but in hindsight, I actually love that because it gave me the chance to really get to know my body and learn to love the curves and know how to dress better with the curves, to accentuate them, to appreciate them, to enjoy this moment as much as possible. So yeah, I'm glad I did. Have you gained any weight at all? So I think that, this is my personal opinion, weight gain is such a personal thing, and I don't think that there is a right or wrong trajectory, especially in pregnancy. I have not been watching what I eat in any way. So if I'm hungry, I eat, just like in real life, but like during pregnancy, if I'm hungry, I eat. If I'm not hungry, I don't eat. I try to make sure I touch on all of the food groups in the day to make sure that baby D is getting all the nutrients he needs. I'm taking vitamins. So I haven't been doing anything to try to gain weight or try to not gain weight. But in the second trimester, I had gained 4 kilos. So yeah, it's not a lot. And it's odd to me because I always just imagined myself gaining so much weight in pregnancy. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm always moving around and traveling and walking and doing the stairs in the office. And so maybe I burnt a lot as well, or maybe he's just taking it all on because he is a chunky, chunky baby. We'll see. What brand of prenatal vitamins do you take or recommend? So I am taking prenatal vitamins by the company Cure, and I've been taking their vitamins way before I got pregnant. I added into my personalized daily packages the prenatal vitamin that I needed, and the omega-3 fish oil as well in there. So I take that every day. So Cure, I've talked about them before. They're a subscription-based vitamin program here in Europe. I love them. I think they're so convenient. The price point is probably about the same as I would pay in pharmacy, except that it's just more convenient because literally they ship everything to your house. You get daily packages. Actually, let me show you. So they ship you a monthly box, and in the box, you simply get your packages for the day. So every day I open one of these, and inside is my prenatal, my omega-3 fish oil, vitamin C, my probiotic, anything else that I decided with my doctor that I needed to go through life healthier, but even this pregnancy healthier. And I will post down below in the comments a code so you can get 30 euros off your first order. And yeah, try it for yourself. I mean, I swear by them. It's just been so convenient, and my doctor looked through the ingredients and confirmed that this is safe for pregnancy, and it had all the vitamins and nutrition, all the things that I needed to pass on to baby D, so all good. How have you been feeling emotionally? Well, great question. Thank you so much for asking. I feel like the second trimester has been less of a roller coaster of emotions than the first one. If you haven't seen my vlog on my experience in my first trimester, you can click the link here to see it for yourself. The first trimester, I felt like I woke up feeling weird. I woke up not feeling like myself. Whereas the second trimester, I felt so much more like myself. My energy was back. I was able to travel, to go around, to get out of bed and feel energized. I was embracing everything. And so yeah, emotionally, it was much more stable. Obviously there were always good and bad days, but overall, I think that it was a very, very positive experience mentally and physically for me. How have you been sleeping? Well, I've been sleeping so well. And I mean, for a pregnant person, pretty well, because I've heard horror stories of people not being able to sleep. That being said, I usually sleep like a rock. Like, I don't hear anything. I fall asleep in 3 nanoseconds. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I am out. So that has continued during pregnancy. One thing that has helped me throughout, which I got right from the beginning, was my pregnancy pillow. And I will link down below the brand that I got because it is recommended by chiropractors. And I absolutely love it. It has little beads inside, and yeah, it's a little bit of an investment, but compared to other pregnancy pillows that I've seen my friends use or that I've tried myself, this one is absolutely top notch. So I definitely recommend it. And it has helped me sleep a lot. Obviously I wake up to go to the bathroom, but I think that's normal. And as the belly grows, you get a little bit more uncomfortable, but the pillow is so soft and just really molds to your body so that you can find the position that works for you. And so it's made a big difference for me. Totally recommend it. Something physical that started becoming difficult for you to do. Well, at the end of the second trimester, specifically when we were in Puglia and I was sleeping not on my bed, but on our bed that was in the summer house, I started having trouble sitting up from bed. So when I was laying down, just getting back up, so losing control of my core muscles. I think that that's normal, and it's probably going to get even harder as time goes by because the belly's just gonna get bigger and heavier. So I'm trying to keep up with my exercises to make sure that I, stay as strong as possible. But yeah, that's one thing that started becoming pretty difficult for me to do. Are your feet swelling? No, I'm so thankful that my shoes still fit. I wore heels throughout the whole second trimester. I'm still wearing heels now. And like I said, I'm in the third trimester now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like I said, I keep moving around, or because I put my shoes on in the morning, and so by the time my feet could swell up, which would be at night, my shoes are already off and I have my slippers on. Yeah, no swelling at all yet. Thank goodness. I'm really, really thankful for that. But I do know that a lot of people deal with that and go through that, so it might come later, who knows. How how are you doing with body image? This is such an important topic, and I'm really glad that you guys asked me about this. I've shared on my Instagram during my second trimester that I struggled in a bikini. I struggled taking like nude or semi-nude photos of the bump throughout the pregnancy up until maybe the end of the second trimester. I've always been a little bit self-conscious about my tummy area. I've always just wanted to have a flat tummy and never really have. So I always wore high-waisted jeans. I knew how to dress to accentuate my curves and put my best foot forward, so make myself feel as comfortable as possible in my own skin. But I always dreamt of being one of those pregnant ladies that took photos every week naked or just with the bump out to see it grow. And I really regret that I didn't start doing that earlier. I did it from the mid second trimester on because I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. I didn't feel like it was a baby bump. I just felt like I looked bloated. I felt like I looked like I ate too much. I felt like it was flabby. It's hard because you tend to compare yourselves to other people who you've seen go through pregnancy, or people who are online, photos of them. And so I had a really hard time in that sense. But at a certain point, I just kind of said, you know what, it's now or never. Like, this is happening now. And if I don't embrace it, and if I don't love myself how I am, I'm not going to appreciate the whole journey, and I'm going to look back and regret it. And so it was when I was in Puglia and I was wearing a bikini, and I said, you know what, screw it. Like, I don't care anymore. I just want to love my body. And so that's when I started saying, this is it. This is how it is. It's not like the perfect bump. It definitely jiggles and it definitely moves around. But it's mine, and it's something that I love so much, and so I've grown to love it. I actually feel way more comfortable now that it's bigger, more round, heavier, but I love it more now because it looks like a real baby bump, whereas the beginning, especially with people trying to touch me and rub me and congratulate me, I just felt like they were touching my pancetta, like my pasta baby or my bread baby, you know, like just felt bloated. So yeah, I definitely had struggled with this concept of body image, but I'm happy to say that now I feel way more comfortable and very, very sexy and very, very powerful in my body and in my skin. And so if anyone else is going through that, let me know. I'd love to chat about it because it is something that's so important, and it can really change the way you enjoy and embrace your pregnancy and your journey. How do you get motivated to work out? Well, I don't. I am the least motivated person when it comes to working out pre-pregnancy, and I'm even less motivated now that I'm pregnant. So it's really hard for me. I love going dancing. I love going to the gym. And these are two things that I can't do while pregnant. The gym, because they were closed during the second trimester because of lockdown measures, and dancing because I was told I can't do like lots of jumping. And so like my Zumba classes wouldn't work. So I do follow a workout regimen. I mean, like, I subscribed to one that I should be following from home, and I will link it down below for anyone who's interested. It is made specifically like to cater to pregnant women and women postpartum. So from what I've been doing, which is not a lot, but from what I've been doing, it has been really, really useful, really straightforward. There's a lot of information as well on pelvic floor exercises to get you ready. So it's a really great resource. So I definitely recommend it. I will link it below. That being said, I definitely don't do it as much as I should. I think I should be doing probably a 20-minute video per day, and maybe I'm doing a few videos per week. It's just because I lack motivation in general. I need someone to push me to do it. So if I had a friend here to do it with, or if I had maybe a coach or someone in the gym, then that would make the difference. But Favorite maternity clothes brands? So this is a great question. Unfortunately, I don't really have a favorite because I haven't been buying maternity clothes. Up until the end of my second trimester, I bought 0 maternity clothes because I was able to maximize the clothes that I had in my closet already. I actually went through my second trimester during the summer mostly, so flowy dresses, bikinis, all of these things worked perfectly for the bump. And the end of the second trimester was, like I said, the end of August, so starting into the fall afterwards for stretchy dresses kind of like this, so I haven't had to buy any maternity clothes. That being said, I do find that in Italy, it's way more difficult to find stylish maternity clothes, whereas in North America, especially in Canada, there's so much more out there for women. So some places that if I had to buy maternity clothes in Italy, where I would go is H&M online. They don't offer it in stores, but online you can find some stylish maternity clothes that look, you know, like normal clothes, because another store that they have here in Italy is called Prenatal, which I go to get some baby items and baby clothes. But I find that the maternity clothes section is just a little bit tacky, I guess you could say, or like everything is written about babies. So like mom to be, or Winnie the Pooh, or I mean, no offense to anyone who loves this and no hate on Winnie the Pooh printed clothes. It's just not what I would want to wear every day. So the Prenatal store to me is not very stylish, but it's definitely functional because they cater to pregnant women. So that's an option. But yeah, I don't find that there are a ton of options here in Italy, but those are 2 pretty good ones if you're looking for maternity clothes in Italy. How to find a maternity bra that actually fits? Well, I struggled with this too. I actually have 2 nursing bras that I'm going to use. I've been using my regular bras throughout my pregnancy. I had a big change in size in my breasts at the first trimester, but my bras still fit and I've been able to use them throughout. But I've already got my bras for nursing afterwards, and I got 2 different types. So I got some for at night from H&M Maternity, as I mentioned, and I got them online. I suggest getting different sizes, trying them on and seeing what works, since they don't sell them in stores, and then you can just do a free return in Italy. And the other one I got, which is the one I'm going to wear I think 90% of the time, which is so comfortable and just so functional, is from NYX. NYX is a Canadian brand that does specialty underwear for periods, and also maternity bras and shapewear, and really just celebrates women's bodies. And I love their message and I love what they stand for, and I love their products. So I will link down below a coupon code for anyone who wants to try NYX for the first time. You can ship to Canada, you can ship internationally as well. And like I said, I love their products. Their nursing bra fits amazing. And I actually did a consult online with one of their customer service agents to find the right size, since I wasn't able to go to Canada to try them on myself. So I totally recommend using this service if you have the time, because you talk with someone who can help you do your measurements and help you find exactly what you need. They suggest not getting it until the end of the second or like third trimester, because you don't know what size your breasts might change to be. But I got mine at the end of the second trimester, basically. Do you have a birth plan? Are you planning to give birth at home or in the hospital? So we do have a birth plan. And as you guys know, I am a planner, so I would love for it to go to plan, but I haven't set my hopes on it. Like, I'm not so fixated on this is it, it has to be this way. The one thing that we did decide is the hospital. So at the end of the second trimester, I had visited 3 hospitals. There are multiple hospitals here in Milan. It's one of the pros of living in a big city, but also it can also make your decision more difficult, because you have various options and various structures that you could use. So we actually decided to go for a smaller structure, and I'm going to be giving birth at Ospedale San Giuseppe, which is downtown, which is very close to the Museum of Science. If you've been to Milan, it's literally in the heart of the city, and it's only a 10-minute drive from our house. So those were some of the factors that made us decide to go there. More than anything, it's because it's a smaller center and it's a smaller birthing space, like birthing hall or wing or whatever you call it, because I feel like it's a little bit more family oriented and they're not going to rush you as much as some of the bigger hospitals where they have more people, more lineups, more women waiting to give birth. I'm crossing my fingers that it's going to be a natural birth, very calm, where I can just take the time to go through it at my own pace, but also have the time to enjoy the first moments with baby D and Michelangelo, just the three of us, with some skin to skin. I mean, he's gonna decide how it goes, and we'll see how the third trimester plays out when he's ready to come out and when he's decided that it's time. But yeah, the plan is to do everything at the hospital. Stroller and car seat recommendations. Yes, so this is a whole world. Like, I did so much research on which kind of stroller and which kind of car seat we wanted, because literally there are so many options. I was worried that my options would be cut short because I was in Italy, but actually I was able to find all of the brands that I had looked up and that were available in Canada, in Italy as well. I am in Milan, so maybe that's also a factor that I'm in a big city and that might not be the case for everyone. But I actually found both the car seat and the stroller on sale at the baby outlet here in downtown Milan, which I would totally recommend for anyone who is looking to save money but get high quality brand products on a budget. That's what we did. We got these amazing luxury products at prices that are in our budget and that didn't stress me out. So I was very, very fortunate in that sense. And the store, the outlet, is called Salina Baby Outlet. So I will put their website down below as well. The stroller that we got is the Uppa Baby Vista, because it is a stroller that can grow with the baby throughout the years. And should we be fortunate enough to have a second child, we can add an attachment and make it a 2-person stroller, which I think is phenomenal. It also has the big wheels, and it just has a lot of safety features that I thought were important, especially considering that I use public transport and I'm going to be traveling with the baby around Milan on my own a lot. So I wanted it to be something easy to use, safe for the baby, and comfortable for the baby, especially on like the roads here that are not paved, like on the cobblestone roads. And so these are all things that I kept in mind when I was picking the stroller. And the car seat, we actually decided to go straight for a permanent car seat that stays fixed into the car, because I don't drive here yet. I don't have my Italian driver's license and my Canadian license isn't valid. So long story there, it's all bureaucracy. But basically, because I don't drive here yet, we only need one for Michelangelo's car. And so because most of the time I'm probably going to be going around in public transport, we thought it wasn't worth investing in a car seat that we can click in and out of the car, which lasts only until 13 kilos. Whereas we could invest a little bit more money and just get one car seat that's good from birth until 4 years old. And we decided to go with Cybex, which is a German company, and it is one of the highest valued in safety. So I feel very comfortable using it. It is the swivel one, so we can put him into the car seat from the side of the car, and so that way it's very comfortable. We don't have to like twist our bodies over to get him in there. And yeah, we also got that at the baby outlet. So honestly, if you live in Milan and you have time, take the time, be patient, go every week and wait, and things will show up. You will have to have a little bit of luck, but if you're patient enough, you will get the products you want at amazing prices. So I can't suggest Salina outlet enough to everyone who I talk to. Even if you live outside of Milan, it might even be worth coming into the city for some of the discounts that you can get on this stuff. Honestly, guys, it is so good. Have you packed your hospital bag? Me. I've started. I've put like the things that I know that I need for me. I know the first outfits that I want him to wear, but I don't understand yet the hospital's rules. So I'm going to have to speak with them to understand like if I have to divide it in a certain way. Some hospitals want them in baggies with their names on it. Some hospitals you have to bring diapers, some no. So like, no, I'm not really ready hospital bag yet, but I will. That is my goal in the next little bit of the third trimester. Got to get that done. Are you going on a baby moon? Yes, we are going on a baby moon. I will film it so that you guys can see it in the third trimester vlog. And our baby moon is going to be in the Langhe area, which is a little bit north of Torino. It's the wine country here in Italy. We go every fall. We absolutely love it. Even if I can't drink wine this time, or like have a glass, but I can't like have my usual bottles and bottles of wine, we're still going because I just love the atmosphere, the fall colors. It's amazing. And we're going to be going in October, so it's going to be the perfect weather to be there. And so be sure to check that out in our next vlog on the third trimester. How did you know it was the right time? Well, good question. You don't. And I talked about this in my my first video that I put here on YouTube, all about our journey to conceiving baby D. So you can find the link for that video here. I plan a lot, and I didn't think that there was going to ever be a right time, because it seemed like something was always more pressing or more urgent or a different priority. Then COVID happened, and then we weren't able to get pregnant right away when we actually thought that it was a good time. So I don't think there is ever a right time. I think if you and your partner feel comfortable and you know that you want to have kids, then go for it. Don't try to plan it too much, because nature has a way of doing what it wants. And so, you know, you might not stick to your plan, and that's okay. And that's what I've accepted, is that's okay. And you just kind of make it work, I think, because your career will just swivel around this, and we'll find a way to, you know, still be able to thrive professionally, even after a child, even with a child. And I'm excited to go through that and to see what that change is like. And I'm sure it's going to be difficult and challenging, and it's definitely going to push me to be a stronger mom and a stronger professional in my career. But I'm excited to see what that change is going to be like. So yeah, no right time. Whenever you feel like you and your partner just know that that's something you want, then go for it. Are you planning a maternity shoot or photos for the baby after he's born? Yes, both. I'm actually doing a maternity shoot with a photographer that I've never worked with here in Milan. I found her online. I will tag her below, and I'm going to be doing a vlog all about that experience, so be sure to check that out when that comes out later on. I hope it goes well. Like I said, I'm starting to feel comfortable in my skin, and so I hope that that resonates in the photos, and that you can see that I'm loving this journey so far, and I hope that that transmits in all of the photos that she takes. And we're also going to be doing a family photo shoot with her and Michelangelo and baby D once he's born, about 2 to 3 weeks after he's born, in her studio. So I'm excited for that too, and I'm sure I'll be filming that, and I'll share that on here with you guys as well. That's all your questions. I hope I answered them well enough, and I hope that I gave you guys all the information you were curious about the second trimester. There's a lot more content to come, because I'm going to be filming a vlog on the third trimester. I've already started filming a little bit because I'm already, like I said, in my third trimester now. There's going to be vlogs about my experience on our baby moon, with our maternity shoot. I mean, the nursery, there's just a lot coming your way. So again, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any other questions for me about my experience being pregnant in Italy specifically, or just my journey in general, don't hesitate. I love chatting with you guys, and I love having the opportunity to connect and to share our stories. So be sure to hit me up in the comments below if you have any questions. And that's where you can find all of the links that I mentioned, the coupon codes for saving on the vitamins, and yeah, everything that I talked on and on about in this Q&A session now. So thank you guys so much for listening and for checking in, and I will see you soon. Ciao.